Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we continue our journey with the Rock Solid spell in the Iron Armor set. This is part 2 of our Rock Solid series. In this part I will take you through chapter 2 and 3, exploring the strengths and the weaknesses of this spell. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, I will leave a link in the description, but the video probably will be shown at the end of this video as well. Now, before I will start in chapter 2, I will have to add another relic, because every time you finish a chapter you get a new relic. And as you can see here, this is my third playthrough of the game, so I can add the third relic of chapter 1. That means that I've now finished chapter 1 completely. Okay, chapter 2. Let's kick things off with the Tiger Vanguard. This boss is not only a significant challenge, but also the key to unlocking Rock Solid in your first playthrough. The spell works best when you're dealing with bosses that have a clear and heavy attack pattern. But timing is everything, so if you get it wrong, you will definitely get punished. Rock Solid really excels in situations like this, when the enemy is about to land a heavy attack. The timing window is tight, but the payoff can be huge. Now, after finishing this boss, I also went through chapter 2 with a lot of ease. So I will show you some more footage of chapter 3, because the bosses there are a little bit more tougher. And I will also show you some badly timed Rock Solids and some better timed Rock Solids. And another thing that you have to keep in mind is that you really have to hear the sound of the Rock Solid. Then you know that you have performed it perfectly. Did you notice how I activated the Rock Solid just in time before the attack landed? This not only neglects the damage, but it also let me counter effectively. And now I will show you what not to do. In the first clip you don't even see that the timing is pretty off. But as you can see in the slow motion, I activated Rock Solid too early. So you can see that the window is very short. Rock Solid isn't perfect. Against bosses with ranged attacks or unpredictable patterns, it can feel almost useless. This boss, for example, keeps me on my toes with their lightning strikes, forcing me to rely more on dodging than on the spell itself. On the other hand, the Yin Tiger is an interesting challenge for Rock Solid. The spell works, but you have to be cautious. His attack often comes in quick successions, so while Rock Solid helps you with the initial hit, you might have to dodge immediately after that. As you can see in this slow motion, I use Rock Solid just too early, but I dodge immediately after I use Rock Solid. This you have to keep in mind when using this spell, especially against bosses like the Yin Tiger. As you can also see in this clip, timing and adaptability are key. Rock Solid is very useful, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. You have to keep in mind that you also need to be a good dodger to use this spell. But that being said, as I continue through chapter 2 and 3, I'm really getting more comfortable with Rock Solid. The timing, the strategy, it's all starting to click a bit. So I can't wait to push this against Wukong Shell and Erlang, because that really will be my ultimate test to see if Rock Solid is a solid choice. If you'd like to see what happens in part 3, then please subscribe to my channel, maybe leave a comment for tips or anything else that you want to ask me, and let me know your experiences with Rock Solid. And of course, stay tuned for part 3. This is the part where we will put the spell to the ultimate test against Wukong Shell and Erlang. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.